ado, I would like to invite our first guest of tonight's call, Sara Albertson. Sara, are you out there still? And do you know how to?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, Sara. So welcome. Where are you calling in from?
Thanks. I'm calling in from Boise, Idaho. And it's really strange to hear Sara Albertson's because I just got married. So it was Rhoda Garrow before, in case I have any friends on.
Well, you told me I could use your married last name.
Yep,
so I got you.
Yep.
So who is the superhero that shared the ER shred with you?
My superhero was my dear friend Shirley. Y'all
know?
Yep, Shirley McNeil. She introduced me to Isagenix about 5 years ago, and then recently did the ER shred. And trying ER shred was actually a really easy decision. I knew she would only suggest it if she believed in it. So I didn't do any real investigating. I just trusted Shirley. And I mean, just like, look at her. If anybody who knows her knows that she knows what she's doing when it comes to health and fitness, right? So it's kind of like when I need to like purchase a phone or something, I see what my big brother has because I know it's already been researched thoroughly. So Shirley did the same thing with me with ER shred. Okay, Shirley says it's good. I'm going to try it. So yeah, she was my superhero.
I love that. And you know, those of us, when we do it, we go first, and we're not, I see that in Shirley, the way she shows up in the community, that it's about just sharing it forward. But we always go first, which I love about that. So what's something you're passionate about?
I think you mean with ER shred?
No, with anything.
Oh,
we love to get to know our shredders.
I'm passionate about music. I love writing music and performing and so forth. And I haven't been able to do a lot of that recently, but I love my favorite thing is singing our national anthem. So I get to do that all around the state and sometimes in Montana, the rodeos and so forth. So that's my passion.
You know, you are speaking to my heart completely here. So I'm grateful
music
Sean wasn't available so I could have this conversation, because, you know, the 15-year music educator in me loves to hear that and understands the struggle of all of the regulations around performing the last couple of years and how heartbreaking that is. And I hear you with the rodeos. We have race cars at my side. So every once in a while I'd be like at the racetrack working on a tow truck, and then I have to go and sing the national anthem and then go back to a tow truck.
Awesome.
So it's nice.
Yep.
I
do that at the racetrack.
I love it. All right. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your shred journey? Okay.
Well, I think my last shred that I did, I released about, 6 pounds and 7.5 inches, which was consistent with the one I had done previously. So for me, it's kind of a sure thing. The sense of empowerment that I feel, that it is a sure thing for me. I know that it'll work if I follow the protocol. And personally, I like it simple. And this is so simple. I love the fact that I found the answer for me. And as a result, I'm confident to share like the ER shred with friends who are looking for a simple protocol that works. And one added bonus with that is if friends hop along, they kind of keep me on track as well. So I just finished a shred and I started another one. I did like a little 5 days in between, but I found that I like to support my friends too. So my friend Kristen just joined, and she's doing a shred as we speak. And today's her first fast day. So if you're here, Kristen, hello. And by me doing it with her, it kind of keeps me on track also. And I found that, with the shred, one thing that's changed is I'm not that I was freaked out before, but I'll just say freaked out when I gain a few pounds, because I know that what I need to do to get back on track. And what I have learned about myself is that I can do a 2-day cleanse. This was a bit daunting at first, but it really is not a big deal for me as long as my mindset is right. And I'm looking ahead to the outcome, which is, totally worth the effort. And I don't know what I've been able to do as a result is give others some inspiration and hope that there's something that might work for them as it does for me. I know that weight loss is a lifelong battle for a lot of people, and it's been for me most of my life until about 8 years ago. And I have friends who are negatively impacted by extra weight, and it makes me want to help them see that there is a protocol that works if they're stuck. So that's becoming a passion for me also. It's just sharing it with my friends who've had the struggle, because it really impacts your life, you know?
Yeah. So I hear it was 6 pounds this shred, and you've started another one. So you're into shred, what, 4 for you now? Is that what
Three.
You're going into your third?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I love some of the words that I was hearing. I was hearing empowerment.
Uh-huh.
I was hearing inspire.
Mm-hmm.
And from even just our few minutes before this call, being an educator.
Mm-hmm.
And now your thoughts, do you see those two passions kind of aligning within this protocol, like educating around the protocol and inspiring?
Yeah, it's Shirley made it so easy for me, because she coaches so well, and she coached me and another team of shredders, couple teams of shredders that I've been a part of. And so I feel just from her doing that I'm gaining the experience to help coach others.
Yeah. I can see that too. So you said that you had weight loss struggles for about 8 years, right? That's what you were sharing.
I had it all my life until about 8 years ago. Yeah.
So what's different about this lifestyle versus other things you've tried? What are you finding that's been helping you with that, and why is this one easier?
I think that for one thing, for me, because I guess I'm lazy when it comes to this stuff. It's simple. I don't like doing all the journaling. I don't, all of that stuff is great. I know it is, but I know me, and this is just simple. I know what to do. I can eat the same thing for three nights in a row and be completely fine, so not that you have to do that with shred, because I've seen some fabulous recipes, but I work full time, and I have a lot of other responsibilities, and it's very simple.
Yeah. And I completely agree with you on that, because I'm like you. I can keep eating the same style of food and be completely, because I'm so satisfied by the protocol that I'm not looking for the other stuff, that I can throw a ribeye on the grill. Maybe have a side of scrambled eggs, and that's dinner, and it's simple. I love that grilling season is here, because then dishes are almost non-existent, right? You've got a plate and that's about it, right?
That's what husbands are for anyway, but
you're training him early. Good for you.
No, he's awesome.
So how long ago were you married?
January.
In January. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So is he joining you on this protocol?
He does a little bit, but yeah, I mean, he supports me, but we'll go for walks together and things like that, and he'll do a shake every now and then, but so far that's as far as it goes.
You meet them where they're at.
Yeah,
because you know what, a shake a day is still going to have an impact too.
Sure. And
it definitely does. So were you using Isagenix prior to ER shred?
Yeah, pretty much just the shakes is what I was using.
So you were not a fan of the reset days prior to this protocol?
I wouldn't say I wasn't a fan of it. I just didn't really educate myself on it, or so I just figured I was getting, on my way to work, I was getting something. I knew I was getting something healthy in my system, at least in the morning. That's kind of how I was rolling. And,
Got it. So talk to me about how you got your mindset into the reset days, because you said you had your mindset in it, and that's what helped you get through. So I'm just curious, for those who are like, oh my goodness, this 2-day fast, this reset thing that's happening, I don't know how I can do that. But you said you had the mindset that pushed you through that.
Yeah, I figure I mean, I can do anything for 11 days, so that's pretty much just like, suck it up, Sarah, cowgirl up, like, so that's pretty much, after my first shred, I found it easier to get in the mindset also, just because I knew it worked. So it's like, okay, do it. This is what's going to happen. And this is where you're going to be in 11 days. So with the shreds, or with the fasting, that was daunting before. I'm not sure exactly why it's not daunting, except for maybe the first shred, I kept thinking about, oh, I'm not eating all day, and now I'm not thinking about it. I'm just taking my, my Cleanse for Life and bone broth and just moving on. And I feel good. I'm going to go bowling tonight. I mean, I don't feel like lethargic or anything. I actually feel better today than I have, in probably a week. So I think the mindset is just knowing and trust. If it's a first shred, just trusting in whoever brought you in. And if it's a second shred, I think you'll probably already have the mindset on your own, just because the first shred went well, if you follow the protocol.
Ooh, wait, what was that? What was
Yeah.
that last one?
Yeah, you have to follow the protocol. But yeah.
If you follow the protocol.
Yeah, it's for me, it's a sure thing if I follow the protocol, and I know it, and I love that. That's why I use the word empowering, because I don't have to go all over the map trying to figure out what I'm going to do, or count my calories and all that stuff. I just know what I have to do, and that works. That really works for me. So
yeah,
and it also works for a lot of other people too.
When the food is simple and the protocol is simple, and it's not another job, because you're not tracking calories, you're not tracking macros, all of a sudden it feels like something that you can accomplish, right?
Right.
It's not another job.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're empowered. And I see Jesse unmuting himself, so I know he's got to jump in with an idea right here. So.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
That's so incredible. I love the fact that you feel that you got control back over life, right? I heard you say that I'm in control. It's so easy. These are things for me from a coaching perspective of so many years of struggling to try to get people to come along. It's so awesome that everybody can find that. So I'm really happy for you that you have that. For me, I think you brought up something that's really awesome, and you kind of touched on it, and I just want to kind of highlight it, but it's that power of connection. It's the power of community. It's the power of friendship and doing something together. And I think that's one of the things, as much as I am like head over heels about this protocol, I live my life by it. I never felt better in all my time, just like you guys. I've been doing this for a long time. I think the community aspect, if you look at what goes outside of weight loss, like why were you stuck for so many years? I don't know if you've ever explored that question. Like, you had the tools, you had the resources, you had the products per se, but yet felt stuck, right? Like we have these different systems. So when you can tie in ease and protocol and take away the BS, and you get that community, do you feel that was a big piece of your success and continued success?
Yeah, I mean, the continued coaching from Shirley and some of the calls and so forth, that's definitely a big part of it. And it's a camaraderie where everybody is, trying to meet the same objectives to feel better. And some people want to lose weight, some people just want to feel better, whatever. But anytime you have a group and it's like-minded, and you're raising people up, I think it's a great thing. You can't go wrong with it. So yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
You bet.
Yeah, I can see that. It makes you happy too, to be able to have it yourself, give back to others, and then you keep seeing this thing, and it's so cool to see this ripple effect. It's one of my favorite things about this whole thing is this awesome community that we build, and then bringing people like yourself along and all the other people that and it's just, we all just connect. So it's so cool. So thank you so much. We appreciate you.
You bet. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Is there anything else on your heart that you wanted to share that we didn't ask before I let you go?
Nope, I don't think so. I think we got her covered. I've taken up enough time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Susan, we'll